Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is another Fall Food Friday, and I'm gonna make something a little more complicated. I've never made this recipe before, and my husband has asked for this recipe for a while. It's like cinnamon apple bread. He loves apple fritters and stuff, and I found a recipe on Pinterest, and I'm gonna try it today, and I hope y'all enjoy it, and I hope it turns out good. Alright y'all, let's get this started. I already got my stand mixer out. I've got my instructions, my recipe, and everything down here. I will put it in the description box. If it's good. If it ain't good, I ain't putting it in there. I went ahead and put myself an apron on because I didn't want to get my shirt all greasy and nasty. First thing we're going to do is take, says to mix your brown sugar and your cinnamon together in a bowl to the side. So I'm gonna go, I've already got all my ingredients out up here too, so I gotta go get a bowl. All right, we're gonna take a half a cup of light brown sugar. Get my little bowl over here. I don't even know if y'all can even see that. I'm gonna scoot this mixer over. There we go. Half a cup, and this is my little half a cup measuring thing. All my numbers have come off of it, but I know the sizes of the cups, so. Alright, half a cup of light brown sugar. Alright, I think we're done with that. Let's see how much cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I meant to preheat, and you'll just have to ignore the noise in the background. I got some noisy kids in there. Alright, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 350. Alrighty, I've already got my apples chopped too, so I'm gonna take a whisk and kind of whisk this together. Push this down a little bit. There we go. Now we can see better. Get all these big clumps of brown sugar out of it. I got another making some noise in the background. So he's making himself some lunch. He was hungry. They've been to get feed this morning for the horses and the goats. And oh no, I forgot to tell y'all to pick up some chicken feed. Did y'all pick up some starter grower for the baby chicks? Well, we'll just have to. You gotta go get a haircut anyway, so. Alright. That's as good as I'm gonna mix that up. I'm gonna set it to the side. Okay, it says in the stand mixer, combine your white sugar and your butter until smooth. So, 2/3 of a cup of white sugar. Gotta go over here and get it. It's in my glass jar. Alright, here's my 2/3 into my stand mixer. And then I've already softened my unsalted butter. Takes a half a cup, which is a whole stick. Alrighty. Now it says to combine it until it is smooth. I just about knocked my lamp over. Did y'all see that? Probably so. Alright. Got that mixed up. That's what it looks like. It's still grainy, but it's kind of smooth. Alright, now we're going to put 2 eggs in it. The girls are in the living room playing Guess Who. Alright, we're going to combine this in. And we're gonna add, let's see, your vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. mix that until combined. Push some of this down in here. Alright, now you're going to add your flour and your baking powder and then your milk. Okay, so flour, we're going to use 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Let's see what measurement I got in here. I'm going to go ahead and reuse my 1/2 cup here. Alright, let's get this combined. Well, I need to take that out. Put the old one back in there. And the baking powder. I need to go ahead and put the baking powder in, or I will forget it. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to go ahead and get another teaspoon because the other one's wet. So 1 teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon. Lock my mixer and mix it until combined. And then we'll put the milk in. My oven just preheated. Whew, got dust going around in here. All of my stuff up. Alright, now we're going to put 1/2 cup of milk in and mix it until combined. Scrape the sides down because it sloshed some of the stuff up there. It needs to be mixed in good. Alright, y'all. I think that is mixed good enough. Oven's waiting on me. Now I gotta put all this together. Get off as much of this as I can. There we go. Alright. Let's take this off of here and move this out of the way. Try to get y'all where y'all can see. I'm gonna grease this is a 9x5 loaf pan. Just take me a big chunk of Crisco and grease this bad boy. Get your sides and probably the rim of it, because I don't know how much this stuff is gonna rise in the oven. Like I said, I've never made this spread before, but my husband has been begging me to. Okay, I gotta get this grease off my hands. Feels weird. Okay, I got that greased really well. Let me see if I can turn a different light on, because you just can't see very good over here. I haven't got good lighting in this house. I think that's better, a little bit better. All right, it says to grease your 9x5 pan, and then you're gonna pour half of the batter mix into the prepared pan. So we're gonna pour half of our batter mix. If I can get it up here and get it in the right position. There we go, that's better. It's probably about half right there. Spread it out in the bottom. Okay, there we go. And then you're gonna take, it says cover half of the apples. Like I said, it says to cut and chop one, I hope y'all can see that, one large apple, but I did 2 smaller apples. So I'm gonna take half of the apples and put on top of the batter mixture. Just kind of spread them out in there. You coming to learn how to cook with me? You know how to cook? You know how to cook mac and cheese. Alright, I got that covered. It said just to press it down kind of into the batter. It says to use a spoon, but I'm going to use my hands. Okay, and then you're going to take your brown sugar and cinnamon, and you're going to sprinkle half of it on top of that. It says to press it down in there too, so I'm just going to take my hands and kind of sprinkle it over the top. This smells so good already. I haven't even started cooking yet. You know, this might, nah, it's too liquidy. I was gonna say, this might make a really good monkey bread. Could make a regular monkey bread and add apples to it. That sounds good. I might have to try that. Cause I have a pretty good, easy monkey bread recipe too, that I'll probably show y'all one of these days. It says just to pat the brown sugar cinnamon mixture down in with the apples. And then take the rest of your batter mix and pour on top of that the other half of it. I think I might have put a little bit more than half on the bottom, so we're gonna have to work with what we got left here. Spread this out with my spoon or my spatula the best that I can. I think that's pretty evenly. Let's pack these sides down so maybe it won't burn on the edges. Alright, I'm gonna take this over to the sink. Rinse my hands off. Probably need to get a dishcloth and dry my hands. Alright, put the rest of your apples on top of that. Let me turn this other light off. It just seems bright, too bright. Is that better? It's a little better. It's just a little shadowy over here. I might should have tried this on my island. Alright, take the rest of your apples and spread on top of the rest of the batter mix. This will probably be good with some coffee, or some hot chocolate. All right, I'm just gonna kind of spread those out evenly. It says to press them down into your batter mix again. And then take the rest of your brown sugar and cinnamon mixture and pour it on top of that and press it down. I'm just gonna take my hand and kind of rake that around where it covers everything. So to press this down into the apples and the batter too. I hope this turns out, because he loves any kind of like apple fritters, apple cinnamon bread, stuff like that. And it just seems fallish to me, so that's why I decided to make this for one of my fall recipes. Alright, I think that is good enough. Let me get a dish towel to wipe my hands on. Alright, you're gonna bake this in your oven, your preheated 350-degree oven for, hold on, let me get my recipe. I think it was 50 minutes. I'm gonna have to jiggle y'all around. You're sitting on top of my recipe. Okay. So yes, it says bake for 50 minutes or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. So I've already got my oven preheated. I'm gonna stick it in the oven and we'll see how it turns out. This thing just came out of the oven. It did rise a little bit, but the top where that brown sugar and cinnamon is kind of crunchy feeling. It rose up, and I've let it sit for almost the 10 minutes. You're supposed to let it sit in the pan for 10 minutes after you take it out of the oven. And then I'm fixing to transfer it over to this pie plate. And I'm gonna cut it, and we're gonna look at the inside of it, and then we're gonna taste test it. Oh, that's the best part. Alright, I didn't have a clean exit out of the pan, I guess you could say. One end of it kind of was stuck a little bit. I greased it really well, so I don't know. The topping is coming off of it a little, and it is like super, super, super moist. We're fixing to cut it and taste test it. Here is what the inside of it looks like. You can see like the apples. I think the apples may have sunk just a little bit. But y'all, this stuff is so moist. I was able to slice it. I think it'll slice better when it cools a little bit more. But the topping, can y'all hear it? It's got that crunchy, cinnamony topping. It'd probably been better if we had put pecans or walnuts or something in with it. But here is a slice of it. Y'all, I can't wait to try this. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I need a fork. Alright, I ain't supposed to have this because it has flour in it, but I made it and I'm gonna try it. Look at that, it's still a little bit hot. Alright, here we go. Get a little bit of the topping. That's a big bite. Y'all like it?
Yeah.
Look good?
Yeah.
Oh my word. That's something I'm not gonna be able to make all the time because I will eat the whole loaf. I love breads and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. The dough probably could have used just a little bit more sugar, but it is really good, especially for the first time ever making it. This would be really good with some coffee.
Oh yeah. Like the flavor kind of coffee.
Oh man, I didn't think of that. I don't need any more coffee today. I'll be bouncing off the walls.
I haven't even had no coffee today.
This is good. This is really good, y'all. Look how it's so moist.
What are you doing?
I can't get over how moist it is.
Yeah.
Really good. I would try it. Just add a little bit more sugar to the dough, like the dough part of it. I would add, I don't know, probably another
That's enough.
half a cup of sugar. Probably be better with half a cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna put the original recipe in the description box so y'all can have it. But I would probably add a little bit more sugar to the dough part. But it's really good. It's worth trying. Yeah, it's really good. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I'm really enjoying doing this collab with all these wonderful cooks and ladies around here, or men, if there's any men in there cooking too. It's really fun. I enjoy it. But if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet and you like my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We would really love to have you join our YouTube family. And thank y'all so much for watching, and until next time, bye.